New Spaces premieres tonight at 8 on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
Hello and welcome back to Curb Appeal. Today we've been addressing the mix of styles and the lack of color here at the Sapa home. Designer Baron Hamill has already come up with some significant improvements. Baron has taken a plain wood door and added the illusion of paneling, making it more attractive and interesting to look at. She's replaced the old wrought iron balustrade with a redwood railing that matches the style of the house better and adds some warmth to the front. Now she's going to complete the transformation to the entryway. So Baron, what's next?
What I want to do is bring in some interesting hardware, brighten up the entryway using color, and that's where we'll use some paint. And that way the whole entryway will become a more fully integrated focal point to the house.
Baron feels that finishing the door and window frames in white will reflect ambient light into the space and brighten the house considerably.
Painting will also help add contrast to the exterior of this house. Right now everything is kind of lackluster. By painting the door white and adding white trim around both door and window frames, we'll highlight rather than hide the entryway. I'd also like to brighten the rim on the carport overhang by painting it white. That way it can frame the entryway and serve as an arrow, attracting the eye and beckoning you towards the door.
Baron and painter Jonathan Basil have decided to go with oil for the door and then latex for the trim. Now, why the two different types of paint?
Okay, well, latex is normally used for most exterior applications because it is essentially rubber-like. It bends and stretches with the hot and cold weather. But in this case, we have a great overhang over the front door, which protects it. So we're going to go use an oil because oil is a petroleum product and it lays down a little nicer, looks better, it's more aesthetically pleasing and a little more elegant.
According to Jonathan, the advantage of using an oil-based paint is that it dries to a very smooth finish for a much more elegant look. We've already added some contrast to the facade of this house. Now designer Baron Hamill wants to add some contrast to the door itself. And we'll